Action Corps leader for Massachusetts, and also as a convener of Global Zero Boston, which is an international movement to eliminate nuclear weapons. And so I'm here to support the Budget for All resolution and to urge you all to do the same. And as you guys know, it involves moving the Pentagon budget and funding for communities. And part of the cuts to the military spending is going to be on nuclear weapons. And so 6 years ago, President Obama gave his prod speech, which we all thought we were going to move toward a nuclear-free world. But now, with very little time left in his presidency, he has us on track to spend $1 trillion over the next 30 years on updating and maintaining our nuclear arsenal. And this is money we simply do not have for weapons that we don't need. And as someone who spent the last 3 summers in Japan with spending time with Japanese mafia victims staying in their homes, I'm completely convinced of this. And so, also just to say, our nuclear arsenal is way overfull right now with the ability to destroy multiple Earth-sized planets. And we should be using this money to fund our communities. And the Congressional Budget Office has estimated that we'll spend $355 billion over the next 3 years on nuclear weapons, and that's enough to fund 3 million full-ride scholarships to public four-year universities. And as a recent graduate, that fact really unsettles me. And it is also, just to show how much growth in green energy we're missing out on, the cost of 1 nuclear weapon is enough to fund 70 wind turbines. So for all the spending, nuclear weapons actually fail to address modern-day security challenges such as climate change, cyber attacks, terrorist attacks, and they don't, in my opinion, make the world any safer. They make it, in fact, more unstable and more unsafe. And so it doesn't really make sense to be spending so much money on weapons that don't provide security, are lining the pockets of military contractors, and are siphoning resources from our communities. And so, Chairman and members of the Joint Committee, I urge you to support the Budget for All resolutions, move money from the Pentagon budget into our communities, and away from these inhumane and outdated nuclear weapons. And I really would love to live in a nation that cares more about housing people than housing weapons. And I guess I just want to end with a quote by civil rights activist Frank Brown. He said that cuts in social and community programs are bombs that are dropped in our communities every day. And this really resonated with me because nuclear weapons may seem like a very distant and magical concept, but when you think about and talk about cutting the military budget to fund education, health, transportation, etc., these programs that we desperately need, the issue of nuclear weapons becomes very real. And so thank you so much for giving me time to speak today, and I'd be happy to answer questions.
Thank you, Mary. First time, nice job. Are there any questions from members of the committee? Seeing none, we appreciate you